guys, welcome back to Barnick Outdoors. Got a pretty cool video in store for you guys today. I am going to do a shoot and review on my Beretta 92 FS. This is a late 90s production INOX, and they call this the Ghost. The reason they call it the Ghost is all the controls on here are going to be stainless. Your trigger, your hammer, your decocker, so and so. The only thing that I've done to this firearm is I switched the Crimson Trace grips for the Aluma grips to give it more of that Ghost appeal. Now for the Ghost itself, there were not a ton of these produced. And when you see one and it's a decent price, pick it up because gun broker prices are ridiculous. There's a lot of Beretta collectors out there looking for these, and they're just a really, really cool gun to have in the collection. When I bought it, amongst all the magazines it came with, it also came with a 22 conversion kit. So Adam from Carry & Cannon, I hope I can still mention him with Carry & Cannon, really wanted me to do a video on this. And it's cool because it takes less than 30 seconds to swap the slides out and it's ready to go and shoot 22s. So we are going to take it out to the range today. I'm going to give my thoughts and reviews at the end, and we'll see how they perform. So this was the final result. The 92, deadly accurate. The 22, everything was in here until I started just dumping rounds to see how fast I could get them out, and see if I'd have any issues cycling. I only had one issue, that was chambering the next round. So alright guys, so my initial thoughts after shooting the 92 is that this is a very well designed and executed firearm. It shoots extremely well, it feels extremely well in the hands, very good single action trigger, 15 round capacity from the factory, and you can get bigger magazines for it, higher capacity, good weight distribution, which helps with the lowered recoil, and with this open barrel design, you're going to have less issues feeding and even potentially having stovepiping. Now, where we get into some of the cons are it can get dirtier in here because it is an open barrel design. It has a pretty long double action trigger pull, which is a turn off for some people. It is a bit heavy. It doesn't really affect me, but I think it could affect a lot of people down the road. Just carrying it, kind of take a toll on them during the day because you feel it there after a while. And the decocker placement. I mean, I think it's tough for people with smaller hands, even though they might like this gun, to get up to that decocker. Now, away from the actual firearm itself is just the value nowadays. This one in particular, hard to find. It is well over the $1,000 price point on broker, And I just think it's one of those where if someone's looking for this particular model, it might be tougher to find. So I would say, look for an INOX model that's not the Ghost, and you're going to have a gun that shoots pretty much the same and is going to be very accurate and reliable. All right, so my thoughts on the 22 conversion kit. It's great. It's less than 30 seconds to switch the 9mm slide with the conversion kit. It shoots extremely well. I only had one hang up, which could have potentially been user error, but at the end of the day, for $355, you are putting a full metal quality conversion kit onto a super high-end frame, and you're getting a fantastic shooting 22. I think compared to a lot of the other options that you can buy nowadays, the P322s, the P17s, the 502s, this is a much better setup than what you're getting with some of those. And the only thing that you're really getting out of some of those newer age guns is a threaded barrel, which for $200, you can buy a threaded barrel and you're getting a way better gun altogether when you do convert it. I think at the end of the day, even if it's not a Beretta, you can get the CZ75 conversion kits, the CZ Shadow 2 conversion kits, and a bunch of other manufacturers where you're assembling a gun that is a lot better quality than just some of the factory guns that they're making nowadays. But I appreciate everyone listening in to this video today. It definitely means a lot. If you guys are interested in the things that I'm talking about, whether it's hunting, fishing, shooting, buying guns, things like that, you can follow my Instagram page. It's Barnick_outdoors. Definitely love connecting with people. Would love to hit the range with people, hit the streams, hit the lakes, whatever with people, and have a good time, because I think it's a really good community to be in, and something that I'm hoping that I can meet new people as I grow the page and just become more immersed in the industry. So thank you guys, and I'll see you next time.